Willpower is put to the test.
Sweet, delicious pastry.
Who will be tempted?
Cliff, in or out?
There was a lot of risk involved. The more cakes you eat, the more calories you consume.
And what power will they wield?
This prize could be really massive.
Everyone needs an advantage.
With $20,000 up for grabs this week,
Oh, it's neck and neck!
training heats up.
Good. Don't you give up, Cliff, no!
20 minutes of all out, everything you've got. Leave nothing in the tank.
Plus, a challenge on water,
Stand on your blocks now.
testing balance
Johnny, it's a competition.
and endurance.
I just wanted to psych Jodie out.
And who will be the last one standing?
Bonjour and welcome to the game.
Bonjour, Fiera. Sitting on top of the French flag were little plates of pastry. Sweet, delicious pastry.
Now, a better way to kick off your time as individual competitors than a game of temptation.
There are 100 cakes on the ground, and there are 5 keys. We have a 1 in 20 chance of finding that key and opening that case.
Up for grabs is a power you really want to be in charge of this week.
Earlier in the week, we got great news.
The biggest loser at the next weigh-in will receive $20,000 in cold, hard cash.
That's massive.
Knowing that there was $20,000 at stake this week, I expected that it would be an advantage in that case for the winner.
But there was a lot of risk involved. The more cakes you eat, the more calories you consume.
If you want to play the game, step forward now.
Before we went into the game, we all decided that if it was temptation, that none of the members of the Alliance were going to play.
Oh!
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
To win $20,000 would help Johnny and I fulfill our dream of becoming parents. I really want to find that key.
Bro, even though we're in singles, everyone in the Red and Black Alliance decided to step forward as well, so we could all share the calorie count.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone just continued to go one after another, and it was just like a domino effect.
Hey, Pablo!
I thought everyone was going to end up on that line.
Cliff, in or out?
I'm out, mate. I'm out. I think I've made a breakthrough today.
Why do you want to be here next week?
Because I need to be. Look at me.
Why?
So I don't die. Next year, I need to be here for me, for Sam, for our daughter.
Hey, all of this stuff's hard, mate. And you can pass on your bad habits, or you can do something about it.
From here on in, I'm not making any more promises or anything like that. My actions are going to speak louder than words. And I just don't want to fall back on to bad habits. It's not worth it for me personally, but I wish everyone good luck.
Mel, are you in or out?
I'm out.
Jodie?
I'm out. All I was thinking was about the cakes, the calories, so I just didn't want to risk it.
Tony, you're first up.
Yep.
Choose your plate.
With 20 grand at stake, whatever's in that case must be huge. I need a strategy. I had a lot to choose from. The fruit tarts, vanilla slices, the croissant, the chocolate eclairs, and the raisin snails had 392 calories each. My strategy was to eat the high-calorie foods. So that's the reason why I chose this raisin snail. After 7 weeks in the Biggest Loser house, that tasted amazing. I know how hard you have to work to burn off calories. So there was a lot of risk involved. But I really thought the key would be under something so big like this.
You can now check your plate.
Nothing.
It felt good to sit out of temptation. I was proud of myself, and also I got to watch everyone else stuff their face.
My first bite into that chocolate eclair took me back to when I was at home. I haven't had sugar since I've started this journey.
The eclair you just finished was 275 calories.
I know Michelle's not going to be happy. I'm dead.
You can now look under the plate. Sorry, no key under there.
Not one of them wanted the power, they just all wanted to eat. They honestly just were hanging for food.
Rob, you're up.
You know what? The key's got to be somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, just indulge in the moment, because it's not going to last forever.
In fact, Fiona, I don't even want to see if there's a key. Can I get another one?
Every single time one of them picked up a plate,
No, that one.
all I was thinking was my $20,000 was looking closer and closer.
No.
Sorry, no key.
Sorry, guys.
I know that the Joffreys love it when it comes to temptation. But the last thing you want to do is consume too much calories before we even find the key. So it was really important for myself and for my family to eat the lowest calorie pastry. I couldn't believe my eyes.
That eclair is worth 275 calories.
We can't afford to have those extra calories. This is crazy.
I just wanted them to keep eating. They were only hindering themselves.
Eclairs are my favourite food. But to me, eating it now was just something different. I didn't like it at all. This is just sugary and grainy, and I wasn't enjoying it. I'm really praying that there's a key underneath this plate. I don't want to have to eat another round.
Come on, babe. Come on.
Sadly, there is no key.
Damn it.
Knowing that I've just eaten all those calories for nothing, I'm feeling yuck.
Temptation is not worth it. And we don't even know what the prize is.
Moses, you're up. Choose your plate.
I knew Moses was going to make the right choice.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I was honestly hoping that this temptation went forever.
Good, eh?
I'm feeling $20,000 richer already.
Coming up, the calories keep coming
I was in vanilla slice heaven.
with no key in sight.
Uh-oh.
All these extra calories could take days to burn off.
And later,
What the hell?
Jodie!
in the first singles battle, it's every man for himself.
Moses, you're up. Choose your plate.
I knew Moses was going to make the right choice.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm loving this. They're going to put on so much weight.
Good, eh?
We could go 5 more rounds before finding that key. It's going to be impossible to burn off all these calories before weigh-in.
Sadly, no key.
I'm feeling $20,000 richer already.
Johnny, choose your plate.
When it got to my turn, I thought to myself, I'm going to lead by example.
Fruit tart. 62 calories.
62.
Go for it.
It was delicious. Best of all, it's so low calorie, it only takes 6 to equal a raisin snail. And hopefully, I get rewarded with a key.
You can check for the key. Sadly, no key.
30 minutes into temptation and no one's found a key. No one's even come close. So it's looking pretty good.
I'll just keep it at the low ones. As long as we stick to tarts, we should be okay. The only problem is the Joffrey's starting to eat them all. I was quite surprised. And I thought, uh-oh. What is that?
It's a fruit tart.
I just know I'm gonna be stuck eating something heavy, like a raisin bun. I hate raisins.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat the lowest calorie item there so I don't feel so bad about eating the bad foods.
Let's grab the key now.
I'm praying that there's a key underneath his plate.
No key.
It's definitely the biggest mistake ever to play temptation with $20,000 at stake.
It pretty much guarantees a spot under the yellow line.
If we don't find this key soon, it's gonna be game over for us on those scales.
Sadly, no key.
Not good.
Rob, are you ready to go again?
Yes, I am, Fiona. Looking at all these pastries, I need to eat the fewest calories. Now, you guys, if you work out your strategy beforehand while you're waiting, it's a lot easier. This is beautiful. This is great.
Rob's first turn was a vanilla slice. His second turn was another vanilla slice. I don't think he was looking for the key.
I reckon it's under the vanilla slice. I just don't know which one. I thought, just indulge in the moment. Tomorrow, you're back on that diet, and you're gonna have to work these calories off.
The key?
Not the key.
So busy eating.
And he was enjoying it so much, he didn't even check to see if there was a key under his plate.
Sadly, no key.
I was in vanilla slice heaven. I just wanted to eat another one.
We really need a new strategy.
Johnny?
And so it's up to me. So we got to think about it logically, group. I reckon it's going to be under one of those raisin ones because it's round and covers the whole plate so you can't see the indent of the key. But I don't like raisins. That's the problem.
Yeah, me neither. I like vanilla slice.
And then it hit me. This whole game, everybody's been choosing what they love. Maybe the key is actually under the one pastry I hate. I hate raisins. It's not about what you like, it's about winning.
Eat the raisins, Johnny.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
I've been staring at that big raisin snail, just hoping he would pick it. All these extra calories could take days to burn off. I can smell 20 grand.
Johnny, you can check your plate. Congratulations, Johnny. You've won the game.
Winning the game is such a great feeling because you've won, and I'm competitive, so I like to win.
Johnny, your reward is ready and waiting.
Oh, yes.
But it's for your eyes only. Everyone else, you need to go back to the house and wait and see what Johnny's winning news is.
I'm pretty devastated because I know if there's a penalty in that case, Johnny's going to give it to me. Let's hope he doesn't.
I just hope that what is in this case is going to be worth the calories we've consumed.
So, Johnny, do you have the key?
Indeed I do, Fiona. Indeed I do.
Well, go ahead and open the case.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge.
That medallion represents a 1 kilogram weight penalty that you must give to another contestant. This penalty could ensure that your greatest threat doesn't take out the title of Biggest Loser this week. And instead, it could bring you closer to winning $20,000 at the weigh-in. How do you think the others are going to react when they hear what the power is?
Cliff's gonna pretty much hang his head. But hey, I have to be the bad guy. Could be 1 kilogram that separates me and $20,000.
So why didn't you just play?
I didn't want to eat the calories.
Waiting for Johnny to come back and reveal the prize, it's always hard.
If it is a disadvantage to us, we're all targets. There's 20 grand up for grabs, and it's singles.
Probably be me. I'm a huge threat to get the Biggest Loser of the week and win that $20,000. I'm a big guy with a lot of weight to lose. I didn't take temptation. I had a massive day with Commando. I knew it was coming to 99%, sure.
Hey. Sup, losers? There's not much to say, except show you this is what I got.
1 kilogram.
1 kilo.
Disadvantage for someone.
1 kilo disadvantage is massive. We've got to the point where a lot of people's numbers are starting to slow down now. So some people might not even lose a kilo. So 1 kilo disadvantage could mean they put weight on.
So it's a massive decision that I have to make because it's all about that $20,000 this week. So I'm gonna have a chat to my wife, and I'm gonna have a chat to Moses, and see what the best solution for me is.
That's huge.
He's going to have to think strategically to see who's the biggest threat to keep his family above his competition.
Hey, family. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good win. Good win for us. Another win for the black team.
If I'm going to be the biggest loser of the week and get that 20 grand, then I need to give this weight penalty to the biggest threat in the house.
Who are you thinking of giving it to?
The whites. Knowing that Cliff trained with the Commando and didn't take temptation, he's going to start losing big numbers. But then on the other hand, now that we're in singles, anybody can go at any time. If we're going to push somebody underneath that yellow line so you can stay above it, then I'm going to give it to the blue team.
Why do you have no faith in me?
The girls are pulling off big ass numbers.
3.8 kilos.
Having to kneel 8th on the leaderboard is very close to the bottom.
So if they pull off another big number, who's going to be at the bottom? And since she had all those calories at temptation, I'm even more worried now that she's headed for elimination. If we can pull you back up and Jodie down, it's going to be better for us, because if we can get into her mind right now at the early start of the week.
We don't want to put someone below the yellow line. I don't think that's what we want to do. Johnny and I's dream as a couple is to be parents. So this money could really help us make that dream a reality. If you can power yourself to get higher up that ladder so you're number one, that's better for our family. I really want to win that money because I believe that I deserve it.
You saw the whole screen, and it was you and then Jodie.
You guys think I suck.
No, we don't think you suck, because you just said it yourself. Those blue girls are heavier than you.
Which means even though they're losing bigger numbers, the percentage-wise, it's not much different.
But they're kicking our butts.
The penalty was the whole reason I took temptation. I'm not scared of Jodie. I want that $20,000.
If you want me to go for the money and the money completely, then it has to be Cliff. I will give it to Cliff if you want me to, but only if you want me to.
When it comes to having a baby, it's my weakness.
How's it going, guys?
Johnny.
Well, I've had a bit of a think about it.
I think Johnny will target me because they want me gone. I'm a bigger threat than the girls.
You know, I've chosen today the person that I believe is going to be a threat. And now that it's down to singles. And even though my brother and my wife did try and talk me out of this, I've decided that I'm giving this to Jodie. Because she is a threat. That yellow line means more to me than that $20,000.
I definitely feel I was targeted because I didn't take temptation. Got the weight of the game on my shoulders now because I could be under the yellow line and yous will be voting me out. And I think Johnny gave me the penalty to save his wife Tennille from being below the yellow line. I'm gonna seek revenge on Johnny Avale, and he's going below the yellow line.
Morning, Black Team.
Morning.
Commando.
So what's been happening since I saw you last?
We had temptation.
We all played.
Temptation is the word, as a trainer, you don't want to hear.
We're gonna go for 20 minutes solid.
Uh-oh.
Go. I prescribe the exercise, you do the work. Get the job done. That's it, team. It's down to singles. There's nowhere to hide. This is your race.
It's my job to ride these guys and push them harder than ever.
This is what I call work. 20 minutes of all out, everything you've got. Leave nothing in the tank.
The hard thing about today's training session,
Push on the run.
there's no rest.
No holding back. Come on. You want to beat the Joffreys?
You will think twice about whether you'll take temptation or not.
Come on, I single clipped out yesterday. I had him in this sand pit, and he was pushing.
It was hard to take because Commando is a great trainer.
Keep pushing.
He might have given Cliff the edge.
You know he's got the weight to lose. You know he could be a threat. Prove him otherwise. This is yours, Black Team. Tear the chain out of the roll machine. Let's go. Go. Come on, Johnny.
The Avale family needs to understand and realise the responsibility of playing temptation.
10 seconds, Tennille. Down and back. Go.
I believe I could have got my point across, you know, in a little different tack or way, but, you know, it worked.
Coming up,
Walk it back, walk it back, walk it back.
Cliff digs deep with his eyes on the prize.
This week, my goal is to take out the $20,000. It would be a massive help.
And Jodie pushes her limits.
Johnny gave me the penalty, and I'm out to get him back.
But will Johnny's dirty tactics
Johnny!
thwart Jodie's revenge?
What happened?
We actually decided not to participate in temptation this week.
Both of you, I was so impressed knowing my girl's weakness for cakes and pastries that they didn't take temptation this week. Mel, that's your weakness.
I know, I was strong.
Good girls.
Johnny opened the case. He revealed the power.
Oh, you're rewarded. 1
The
kilogram.
power is a 1 kilogram penalty.
No.
And he gave it to me because he thinks I'm one of the bigger threats in the game.
Do you believe you can stay above the yellow line even with that penalty?
I think I can, yeah.
Good.
If they're going to try and disadvantage me, I can, you know, I'm just going to rise up, take them out and try and win the prize.
I couldn't believe the change in Jodie. She still seemed totally upbeat and positive, even though she'd been given a 1 kilogram weight penalty. We're going to put this up here for the moment. Every time you're getting tired, you think of that 1 kilo, okay? You think of 20 grand, you think of Anthony, you think why you're here. But you know what, girls? But a long time since I've had to say this, but I'm so proud of both of you yesterday not getting caught up in that crap, all right?
Yep.
It's just that you're a different girl, honey. How can't, like, our first 4 weeks here, you'd argue with me if I told you to go on the rower. Now you had all the reasons, all hell broke loose. Johnny's tried to dress it up. He's given you a 1 kilogram penalty, tried to dress it up in his own little smoke, and still you didn't lose it. What would old Jodie have done, honestly?
Seriously, I would have probably just jumped up and just started going off my head.
You're not listening to us, and we're frustrated that we're behind. We can't win anything.
Does it feel good to have that sort of strength back and that control?
Yeah, it does.
Because the thing is, everyone wanted to play you, everyone wanted to wild you up, let you get angry, you lose focus, you can't train because you're so angry and carrying on. So they tried to play you, but you know who had the control? Even though you got the penalty, you.
I'm definitely fired up. In this training session, I need to push really hard because I don't want to be below the yellow line.
4. If you get tired, I want you to think of this. Talk about a weight around your neck. 7.
That's what I said. I've got the competition on my shoulders.
8. Yeah, well, good. You can still do it. 9. You're so peaceful, honey. You've got all this new energy that you haven't had before because you used to fight the world. 16. It's amazing. Talk about change people's hearts and minds, Jade. It's awesome.
Johnny gave me the penalty, and I'm out to get him back.
Come on, use that fire now. When you had to bite your tongue yesterday, you think of this. Come on. Think of Johnny dressing this up and going, oh, you're a big threat. You show him what a big threat you are then. Come on, let's go. Big threats never give up.
Thinking about Johnny's smug face pushed me harder.
Good work. 400 to go, girls. Let's go. Oh, it's neck and neck. You're in singles now. Remember, you can't always rely on your sister to bring you up, Mel. You're on the bottom of the leaderboard. You grind your way back up. You proved everyone what you can do. It was great to see Jodie lead the way. Up until this point, Mel's been the powerhouse in training. How far you've both come. Let's go.
I want to prove how much of a threat I really am. I'm not going below that yellow line, and I'm coming for you, Johnny, and the rest of the house.
So while you're jogging and still warming up, right now my focus is still to have some strength and conditioning in your program. So this training session is coming straight off the bat from Temptation. Yeah, it's going to have a fair whack of cardio in it, I can tell you that much. Not only have we got a way in to win, there's also a potential of $20,000, which I know is not the reason why you're in this. I know that, but it's not a bad little bonus, and I would love to think that someone in the Joffrey family could maybe pull that off. I think moving into singles has probably spurred the Joffreys on even more. These guys are ready to put their foot down even harder now.
Not just for the 20,000, but also the other teams are training hard. They want the 20,000. Their eyes on the prize. Our eyes on a bigger prize than that. We'd love to win this week because we want to see other teams crack. And if we take this out this week, they'll crack.
Black t-shirt, huh?
Yeah.
Singles, buddy. No one to save you now. Every time the girls have gone home, I feel like everyone was trying to get to you, Cliff. You know, they were eliminating the girls, but really, they were eliminating you. They're trying to get to you.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely feel I have a target on my back, but this week has been massive.
But you've got to want this.
I had a one-on-one training session with Commando. I didn't take temptation. I didn't get the 1 kilo disadvantage.
Work hard?
Yeah.
This session, good. Tready.
I'm looking forward to my first training session with Tiff as a single. She has a lot more energy, she can focus on me, and she can push me a lot harder.
Cliff, we're not going to stop. All those girls, Sam, Kayla, Sylvia, all gone home, mate. Up, faster, faster, up, take it up. Good, walk it back, walk it back, walk it back. Don't drop those knees.
This training session is relentless. Tiff is not letting me stop.
Dick, scream it out, buddy. Come on, we need everything you've got.
We're moving from exercise to exercise.
20. 50. 60. 100. Yes.
It was massive.
Yeah, good boy.
I was immensely struggling.
Don't you give up. Don't you give up, Cliff. No. You can't give up this week.
this week is all about. No matter what, you hang in there. No matter what. You've got no one to hide behind this week. It's just you. You and the treadmill and your training, and the rock that's going to get you through this week is me and your training.
Cliff is having a breakthrough. He's letting go of negativity, not letting the outside control how he feels.
No excuses.
I think this training session, Tiff brought the best out in me and helped me realise that nothing is holding me back.
Yeah, they were questioning whether you're a man, saying, come on, man up to the commando. Do you feel like a man now?
That's right. I always did.
How did you feel when they were questioning you like that? Yeah?
I'm not here to please them. I'm here to lose weight for me. And to take this thing out for all of us, all 5 of us. So, who cares what they think? I'm not gonna let that negativity bring me down.
This is your week. This is it, Cliff. Is there anything holding you back this week?
No. Nothing at all.
Next,
Stand on your blocks now.
who will be the last man standing?
This was my chance to get my revenge.
But with a massive prize at stake,
I'm not gonna let that happen.
This is a competition. Johnny.
it's all-out war on the water.
Walking to today's challenge, there was a big dam, and it was just water surrounding us. A couple of floating things, I can't really make out what they were, but it looked like we were gonna get wet.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Jodie.
Welcome to your first challenge as singles. And as you may have guessed, it's all taking place out there on the water.
I don't mind the water, I just depends on what we're doing.
This challenge is very simple. In order to win, you just have to be the last person standing. Literally.
I'm not very good at balancing. This is going to be a difficult one for me.
This is how it's going to work. There are 3 sections on the block. You'll start on green, which is the largest and easiest to stand on. If you're still standing after 20 minutes, you will then move on to the yellow section, which is smaller and more difficult to balance on. You will then move on to the red section, the smallest and hardest of all. It will be the last person standing who will win. And just so you know, that pontoon is far from stable. The prize for winning is definitely worth it. Today's winner will gain a hugely valuable 1 kilogram weight advantage going into the next weigh-in.
Oh, come on. I just thought, yes, this was my chance to counteract the penalty that I've got. I need to win the challenge to push Johnny Avale below the yellow line and get my revenge.
Contestants, stand on your blocks now.
I've got pretty good sea legs, so I was hoping that would help today. Jodie was struggling to even stand up on the first green block.
You're going to stand straight up and put your other foot over. Put your other foot right over. Right over, and then you step over it. Ready?
Oh my God.
No, you just step right over it.
It definitely felt like my legs were just gonna fall out from under me because they were shaking and I couldn't stop.
Step right over it and turn to your left. Put it right over the yellow. Don't even stand on the yellow. Step right over to the...
Ugh. Johnny was in my ear the whole time.
You got small feet, remember? You got small feet.
Yeah, but they're wobbly.
No, I know they're wobbly, but take it all over and just step right over the yellow.
He was doing it on purpose to set me off.
Stand up straight. You've got to stand up straight and look at Pablo. Look at Pablo. stand up straight and look at Pablo.
Yeah, grab my
Don't
hand.
even look down.
Grab my hand.
It was definitely nice that Pablo came to help me.
Look at Pablo. One
Yep,
right
good
over,
girl.
right over, right over. There we go.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. You got it.
He held my hands and I ended up standing up onto the platform.
You know, I'm a gentleman, so I had to do it.
The challenge starts now.
Jodie!
Sorry, guys. This is a competition.
What the hell?
It's a competition, guys.
Johnny!
It's a competition.
Johnny!
I know that Jodie wants desperately to get that 1 kilo advantage. I'm not going to let that happen.
Holy
She's shaking.
Johnny was laughing. He thought it was funny.
I was loving every single second of it.
I'm not comfortable.
I just wanted to psych Jodie out. I decided to do my commando squats.
Imagine if it was a huge waist.
So today's challenge day, you have to stand on the block for 20 minutes, and once you've done that, you can progress to the next one. Last man standing wins the prize.
Imagine if it was a huge waist.
Johnny! I did not think it was funny. I thought he was being really mean to me. When Johnny started rocking the pontoon, I knew that he was playing the game. He was in it to win the challenge.
Here's the challenge, I'm telling you. Whew, I'm getting tired just trying to get you off.
I wanted to win the 1 kilo advantage because he penalised me and he doesn't deserve to have any advantage in the competition.
Sorry guys, my Achilles is going.
You can't fall off, you can't let Johnny win. I've got to stay on this pontoon and stick it out as long as I can.
Contestants, you can move on to the yellow block in 5, 4, 3,
Do it.
2.
We had 5 seconds to get onto the yellow block, and I started to move my right leg onto the block and then wanted to move my left leg up. And that's when I slipped.
Ah! Who was that? Mel!
It was disappointing to be the first one in the water. I thought that I could have gone longer, but the pontoon was pretty rocky, so yeah, just went over.
1.
I haven't made it to the yellow platform, so I have to jump off. I guess Johnny gets his wish after all. I'm gone.
Go, go!
I'm gone.
Whoa!